We had a lot of trials and tribulations. People thought we would never win. When we first got together, we would get swept every year. Once Phil Jackson gave us the blueprint on how to dominate, we just took that to the next level. And then when I look at this, I can boastfully say this is the most dominant 1-2 punch, little guy to big guy ever created.
Bryant to Shaq!
Me and Kobe is at 1, and everybody else is at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There's nobody even close to what we did and how we did it. We taught everyone to work hard. Everyone has their way of doing it. He came in, worked, no lunch, worked, and worked overtime. I came in late. I ate a big lunch, and I left when I wanted to leave. And, the results were still good. He taught people to just, continue to work. And everybody has a different approach on how they want to accomplish certain things. He is the true definition of a workaholic. I was a middle-level juvenile delinquent, AKA class clown, who always liked to smile, who always liked to laugh, as you can see from this picture. And I'm so handsome. Geez, I'm handsome. I would say listen earlier, because from here, this is probably from here to 13 is where I would really test my parents out. Nothing bad. When I got older and I started listening, things started coming easy. And I think that's my biggest attribute. My mom always tells me all the time, baby, thanks for listening. There's a lot of people in your position, who don't do as much as you do, and you listen. And even now I listen. I always tell, my kids, and, if you're the smartest guy in the room, something's wrong with that picture. I listen to my teammates, I listen to my employees, and, that's just a part of leadership, that how I choose to lead. I lead by listening. This is when I had to first become a leader, and I had to learn how to dominate. And, as a nice kid, I didn't like to punish guys that were smaller than me. But, one thing that always drove me was criticism. Like, I would want to see what I thought about myself. Like, I thought I was the greatest high school player since sliced bread, but, in my little town of Texas, it was always guys that were better or supposed to be better. And at this time, I'm saying to myself, I don't care how many guys you're putting on me, nobody stopped me. So this right here is the look of determination. And I can remember one game, we was beating this team, and the guy grabs his kid off the court, and he yells at my father, who was the coach. He said, there's no way this guy is 10. If your son is 10, he's going to be one of the greatest NBA basketball players ever. I'm the strongest man in the game. I cannot be stopped. It's nothing you can do. It's nothing you can say. I'm the best big man ever, period. And I don't want to hear no other big guy's name. That was my mindset. Every time I dunk, I tried to rip the rim down. And what that did psychologically to the opponent was it made them fear me. And, I'd rather be feared in this game than respected. Because, fear, it actually makes the job easier for me. When I come up with that elbow, you're going to move out the way. And when you move, I use those 1-2 inches to maneuver myself closer to the basket, therefore enabling me to shoot a high field goal percentage. Because this play right here, I probably got fouled, and, they had some little weak earthling on me, and I just probably took it up and dunked it. And now these are not real muscles. These are alien muscles. I used to sit there and watch movies and be like, hey, I want to do a movie. So it was also a way of me to, take advantage of all opportunities. I'm not Denzel. I can't turn down every movie.
Who dare to wake me?
But every kid that I see, they always say, man, Kazam was one of my favorite movies. That's why I don't like adults criticizing kid movies. Like, you're miserable. You had a miserable childhood. You don't have any children. It was nice. It was clean. It was funny. If you look at that first picture, I've been like this my whole life. I smile. I have fun. We live in a world now where there's a lot going on. When you see this face, I want you to smile. I want to be the reason that you smile. When you laugh, it releases endorphins in your face. And maybe that laugh, that chuckle, that giggle can relieve some stress for you to, alleviate all the other stresses that you're going through. If you're ever going to put me on the cereal box, it definitely got to be a Frosted Flakes. So Mission Tiger's goal that Tony and I announced last fall to help 1 million middle schoolers gain better access to sports by the end of 2021. And so far, we have impacted more than 760,000 kids. This is how kids have fun. This is how they release. This is what kids want to do. If it wasn't for sports, I wouldn't be who I am. Like for a lot of us, it gives us hope. You know, a lot of us don't have, you know, certain opportunities. But in sports and music are the only two things that can calm people down. No matter what you're thinking, no matter what you believe, no matter who you hate, no matter who you love, we definitely have to, you know, preserve sports, and we definitely have to, you know, preserve music.